like Hoody, I'm back cooking these goodies. Look at these views from cooking these foods. Yeah.
Today's subscriber sponsored request coming in extra hot from an extra OG supporter, J Hop. He's been with me since, I don't even know, I want to say at least 2016. So he's coming in the inbox with nachos, any style I want, just as long as I enjoy them. And to be honest, I'm craving a simple nacho today, nothing that gets too wet or too crazy. So I just want the rounds. I love the rounds, the corn rounds, a blend of nacho cheeses, hot peppers, olives, beef, fresh cold crispy lettuce on top at the end, and then sour cream and hot sauce. Fairly simple, easy meal. Let's toss it together. All right, fire it up. Let's go ahead and get this beef rolling. Pan's good and hot, beef in. All right, we gotta season this up. Onion powder, some chili powder. We got cumin. We got cayenne. We got paprika. We got black pepper. And we got salt. And a light hit of cinnamon. To make this how we want it, we're definitely gonna need a little bit of water in here. I'm just gonna do a dash of hot sauce. And then we're gonna blend up this meat how we like it, Taco Bell styles. Watery meat into the bowl, just like so. Bring in our trusty whipping stick and get to whipping. Let's take a test to see if we're salty enough. That's pretty much what I'm mostly worried about. We'll see where we're at. That's delicious. So maybe a little pinch of salt. Okay, time to lay a perfect tray. Ta-da! It's perfect. Except for when it does that. Awesome. Okay, call me crazy, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but just hear me out. I'm tired of stacked nachos. I'm tired of getting to the underlayer and having the demons of cheese having stolen all the cheese, even though you put extra on. So we're having a one layer player, every bite matters style nacho. It's strategic, it's a new thing, we're trying it. I think it's the move for the future, the wave. So that's what's happening. Because I just want to experience the perfect nachos. No chip left undressed. You know what I mean? When it comes to chips in the tortilla nacho game, we don't like nudity. Okay, we know that everything's supposed to be free-spirited and, you know, love our bodies how they are, but these guys, they like to be dressed. All kinds of things, cheese, beef, all the toppings. And they don't like to live on top of each other. They like to have their own little plot of land. And this is just how I'm thinking. I just want to experience the perfect nachos. But we use a whole bag on the first go around. All right, time to sprinkle the beef before the next layer of cheese. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do this the optimal way. Sprinkling beef like this, God or whatever made us, made our hands the perfect tool. Doing this with a spoon or any other thing is annoying. Like you can't release and sprinkle the same way as your hand. Your hand is literally the divine tool to do most things with. Now, I understand you weird germaphobes out there are gonna be mad. Oh, why don't you have a glove on? Guess what? Glove and skin both receive germs the same way. I wash my hands before this, and also I'm eating this for me, right? So let's not be stupid, right, in the comments. And I just see this across cooking videos all the time. Oh, you're not wearing a glove. Dude, I'm not cooking for the public. First off, I'm cooking for me. So it's my own germs. Second, I wash my hands. Third, don't you think that with a glove or your skin, you touch the same germs? So if your hand touches something else or a glove touches something else, it's the same germs. A glove doesn't mean clean. A glove just means I don't even know what just be clean. Wash your hands between the stuff. Now that that's laid to bake in, not bacon, but to bake in, we want hot peppers, right? And then from there, I'm just craving the simple, salty idea of a manzanilla green olive. So this tray then now goes to bake. I want it low and slow. I don't want to burn anything. I want it at like 250 for I don't know how many minutes, just until it looks good, but I want it low and slow. Hey, big two guns, massive shout out for these nachos to my boy. Been with me since I think the very beginning, honestly, at least 2016. And that's J-Hop Productions. He makes music as well. We have that connection. But he's just always supported the channel. Hard body, always like tight in the comments. I think we have shot messages here and there. And you know, he just wanted me to come through and eat a nacho that I prefer, something that is just what is going to make me enjoy a nacho. So this is what I was craving, just this style of nacho. And on a flat sheet, I gotta tell you guys, I personally very much hate pile nachos, like mountain nachos. I like even distribution because I am OCD, picky about these foods that I create. And I'm ready to get into this. Full disclosure, I actually did this video already before, so this is a redo. But we'll talk about that while I eat. Anyways, we gotta pour up. So, got our cup of ice, and anytime we're doing anything like this, we're always coming with a Mountain Dew. This is that sugar-free. It's about 30 degrees outside, quite humid. Just had the oven on for these boys, and I am in a small padded cell as we speak. And I got hot sauce on here. I feel like I'm already getting pretty red, so we might get sweaty in this one. Don't judge me. I'm gonna look rough. We all have our moments. But I won't look as rough as I did the first time I shot this video. Anyways, let's get into a bite of this. I'm very excited. Don't even know where to start, but actually this corner looks pretty perfect. In the words of Larry David, pretty good. Did I already say that recently? I think I did. Okay. We got everything all in one, all encompassing, full fixins bite. Scat it. As good as the first time I shot this video. Oh wait, how would I know? I can't remember the first time I shot this video. And that's because I got way drunker than I meant to. I had it all planned out. Everything was going accordingly. In my head, nachos and a buzz go hand in hand. Like, very much a bar food. Very much a tipsy food. So the day I shot it, I prepped, had everything pretty much ready to roll, went out, did errands. Went for like a 2-hour swim for exercise and just to build up some hunger, because there's nothing better than building up a dirty appetite out swimming and then coming home to something good to eat. Went swimming, got my shit done, came home. It was like early evening. Poured up a drinky poo or two. And then I just started getting, deeper into things while I was buzzed up. Eventually made the nachos, shot the video. I'm smoldering hot already. Shot the video, and in it I was trying to talk about music production, having creative dreams in life, trying to break out the matrix and trying to, at least build a life, making it, doing something you love. And him and I have that music commonality. But when I watched the video back, let me just say, I was a wreck. I didn't know it at the time. But my thoughts and my speech were so non-linear. I was so segmented. I got so much shit all over my face. And I just kept like rolling my eyes in the back of my head on bites and shit. And I was just like, I cannot release this. In the name of shame and self-preservation, I could not release it. So here we are again. So hot. So yeah, that was like one of a first time of watching. It's happened a few times over the course of this channel where I've watched a video back that I've shot more drunk than I thought I was at the time. Then you watch it back on camera and you're like, demons have entered the chat. And you're like, I cannot post this. Like literally, like I was taking bites where, you know how like when you're so faded and food tastes so good that you like kind of just like, you eye roll. That happened a lot. In the video. All right. In my head, the idea that doing like 2 cheese layers on the flat nachos would keep everything real nice and crispy. I've been proven wrong. The first layer of cheese seems to have grease soaked the nachos through. There's not a whole lot of crunch. Delicious nonetheless. But not crunchy. See? We sweat the lettuce for that. Nachos are a strange food. I really wonder who was the first person to conjure these up. Let me know if you know, because I have no fucking clue. I straight up live for the lettuce bites. The lettuce, I don't know, like I just love lettuce on nachos so much. It's a have to have topping for me on a nacho. In other really good news, that drug house that I've told you guys about, that brings all the sketch to my neighborhood, finally got busted. Cops finally did something about it. Neighbors were like cheering and shit, watching these fuckers get hauled out. I'll tell you more about that in another video, but that's so good to know. All right. Y'all might be mad at me, but this was 2 whole bags of cheese, okay? So let's consider half of this pan an entire bag of cheese, which no one should ever be eating a whole bag of cheese, let alone 2 whole bags of cheese. And this is as far as I can take it right now. I'm so rich. The beef and the cheese fat and everything, just all the grease, is completely overwhelming. To the point where I'd just be torturing myself to eat the rest of these. Just because they're so, like, you can like see through this chip. It's just like flimsy, flappy, so much fat on them. So if I got any nacho pros out there knowing how to keep this shit crisp, let me know. I think maybe just don't put cheese like first layer, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe that's why nachos are built in a pyramid so as to leave some crunchies and stuff. Maybe that's a whole structuring idea. I was trying to solve the issue of, you know, no chip left on cheese, because pyramid nachos always have like half the pile just with nothing on them, and the first layer is like good. So I was just trying to make a whole first layer, you know what I mean? But my engineering backfired. I'm not Richard Branson. I'm not Elon Musk, apparently. You know, I'm just a guy with a girl being a soggy nacho. Who's not that in love? So I guess we'll leave it at that. Sorry I couldn't dominate the tray, but, you know, trying to preserve my life as much as I can over here. Over here. All right, till the next one, you know what to do. Eat good, live well. Stay true.